What's up, guys? This is Joey, and I want to put my 2 cents on this Rkelly docuseries. Now, I haven't seen the docuseries completely. I have seen clips because I can't really watch it. I don't have cable, I don't have Lifetime, and then if you check on the website, you have to have like a cable provider. Anyway, can't watch it. Maybe they'll upload it somewhere where I can see it. But I've seen another documentary of this guy who documented parents of this 18-year-old, Jocelyn Savage, and basically still living with Rkelly, with some of the girl Dominic. Apparently Dominic got saved, right, from the Rkelly house and stuff like that. But then she ended up going back. First of all, these girls are very young. And if you don't know the Rkelly history, he's known as a pedophile. He married Aaliyah when she was like 15, 16 years old. Her parents actually just gave guardianship, which is weird as hell, you know. You know, there is such a thing as parents that just don't know any better and have no problem giving their child away. It's weird to me, you know. Other than that, you know, the whole situation of him peeing on a girl, you know, them finding child pornography, and, you know, just a bunch of stuff. So they're saying that he's controlling women, but there's stories and stories, and nobody knows who to believe. There is a chance that some girls are there to get some money. There is a chance of women that, you know, most likely did get involved with Rkelly. And what I can say from personal experience is that when you're that young, when you're like, let's say 18 through like 25, it is easy for you to get brainwashed and manipulated, because I'm telling you, guys are pretty smart. And once a man finds out what your weakness is, they'll figure you out real quick. And I've been through a few situations. Now let me say, I've never been molested, I've never been raped, I've never gone through that situation of, you know, of dealing with a pedophile or anything like that. I have gone through the situation of emotional abuse, and some type of brainwash and manipulation with past relationships. It could be friendship or an intimate relationship with a guy. And even though, you know, I was taught, you know, don't let anybody touch you if you don't want to be touched. Don't let anybody, you know, tell you things or make you believe things that are not. Even though, you know, your parents tell you that stuff, you will come to a situation with a man that is 10 times smarter than you, and they're gonna try shit on you. And that has happened to me, and I think that has happened to every female, and that's how you learn from experience to not take shit from any guy, in my opinion. But I personally can say that I've been brainwashed and manipulated by a man. And even when it comes to friends, they try to make you believe into thinking they are someone they are not. And sometimes I've had friends in situations that they'll try to say anything to keep you as a friend as well, you know, because they want to make you believe that they're such a great person and that they're such a great best friend and that you are nothing without them. So I'm telling you, guys will try to do anything to figure out your weaknesses, your strengths. They won't fuck with your strengths, and they will mess with your weaknesses and mess with you for a very long time until you catch their drift and their crap. And then all you can do is just, you know, just disappear and not talk to them ever again. And that's what should happen. But with most of these girls don't know any better. They're young. And with this whole Rkelly situation, Rkelly, I'm pretty sure, is the type of guy that to keep a woman, he's going to try to say anything and try to get her to believe that her parents are against her and that they're jealous and, you know, they're horrible and that they're not going to help her in life and blah, blah, blah. Because that's what guys do to keep a girl, you know. Guys are that, have enough balls to do something like that. because guys are selfish. You know, they want to keep you to themselves. And I've also been in situations where, you know, I've had guy friends and they'll say anything so I don't find myself a boyfriend, because they know that if I was to find a boyfriend, they already know that they're not going to be number one anymore. So that's how guys are. So with this whole Rkelly situation, I saw an interview of his brother saying that their older sister molested and raped them. And the sister was around 14, 15 years old. And she would keep them like close to the house. They wouldn't let them out of the house. So they were super overprotected. And so that's what Rkelly was taught to do, and that's what he does. That's why he likes young women. It makes sense. He was raped by his older sister, and he thinks that's how it is when it comes to a relationship, so he's gonna do the same. I think that what I just don't understand is, you know, they've put Rkelly into the court about different things, and then he's been like, they let him go. But with all these other women, it's on TV. How is it on TV and not in the court? That's what I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This is like Bill Cosby, you know, all over again. And if this guy is really the guy they say that he's, you know, he's starting a sex cult and like he's like his own pimp, you know, and he brainwashes these girls, he needs to get caught and put into jail, because that's just crazy, you know. And I heard this other story about Steven Tyler. If you don't know who Steven Tyler is, he's like a rock star. He actually got married with a young girl when she was like 13, and he got guardianship of the girl, and he got her pregnant when she was like 16. He told her to get an abortion, and that happened. And you know, these things have happened with celebrities like over and over again. It's just nobody talks about it, you know, because with Steven Tyler, it's just one case, you know. And the woman, she's like old, obviously, around, you know, same age as Steven Tyler, you know, younger, of course. But you can look it up. Steven Tyler, Julia, it's her name. The girl's name is Julia Holmes. I think it's Holmes. But you can look it up on Google. It's there. So this is why, you know, looking at all of this, this is why I do not work. Because I don't want anything to happen to my son, you know. I know so many people, I've known so many people, like even in my family that has gotten molested. They're in their 50s, 60s, whatever. No one, you know, my family around my age, I don't know, maybe they just don't talk about it, you know, because nobody just wants to talk about that type of pain. But one of my parents did get molested, and so it's ingrained in me to protect my child, because, you know, there are so many horrible people out here. I don't even trust family members to take care of my son. So I was just so tired of also people telling me, oh, you should work, blah blah blah, both parents need to be working. But in our case, it's not that necessary. It's not like we're so broke, and, you know, and if that was the case, I'll probably end up just doing Uber or Uber Eats. You know, it's not, you know, it's just a job, you know, and it's not a career, you know. So there's always a way to get some money, and I'm not worried about that. What my priority is my son, and as parents, your priority should be your kid. Don't leave your kid hanging with an uncle, with a grandfather for too long, because you don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm very, very serious about that. It's my child, and I'll do whatever I want with my child. And my kid is my number one, so I don't think people should put their 2 cents when it comes to me telling me what I should be doing with my life. So this is why I tell you, protect our kids as much, you know, and I'm glad that I was protected, even though it was annoying, like, as a teenager, but, you know, nothing ever really happened to me. I mean, things happen once you're, like, an adult, and, you know, guys try to get away with shit, you know, but then when you call them out, I think that's enough. But, you know, you just have to learn to how to carry yourself as a woman, and stop doing what guys want you to do, you know. It's the same for men too, because it goes both ways. Stop, you know, being controlled by another person. You are your own person, and nobody should be telling you what you need to be doing in your life and who you should be in love with and who you should be staying with. If you're not in love, you don't want to be with a certain person, if you don't want to have sex with someone, you don't have to have sex with someone. Especially, you don't have to feel like you need to be having sex with someone just for them to like you. So, you know, whatever. That's all I have to say, really. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about this whole thing. That's it, really. Thank you for watching, and on to the next video. Bye, guys.